It's simple. FaZe, they're the best to ever do it. North America League, they're playing on home turf. Who are they bringing? Ghost. But he's not alone. He's bringing Shaiko along with him. The biggest roster mania we've ever seen. SAL, even bigger. KZ out, Maya in. Brand new region in CNL. It already changed the entire landscape in APL. And then you factor in the CAG effect. And there, my friend, it all makes sense. Right here in Salt Lake City. So, what do you think? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Of course, that changes everything. What if Fabio, Coach Ito, into the tournament is the reason why we are
my love this hard, it's tearing worlds apart. I never told the moon anything about me and you. And I know I gotta keep on breathing, but you know it's really hard when I'm dreaming about me and you and everything that we can do. Are you gonna be on my side now? Tell me, baby, please, are you gonna stick around? Cause all my time's for you. Just tell me that you want me to. I've been looking at you from across the room, and all these lights look dim compared to you. I've been falling, 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 and keep me coming, 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 coming. And every day and every week, I promise I'll feel the same. Cause I love you more than any other words can say.
It's a bit of a different meta, kind of evolving. They haven't really played against international teams. Usually paired with a Mira on Fortress. It's going to be paired with the Azami this time around. Often to Noah has begun. We saw that Cairo kind of has that information. He's going to be hunting down the player, and there goes Jigsaw, the man of the hour, finds that opening frag and takes down the Swede.
There was a lot of potential, a lot of pressure on Noah there. Deathmark trackers coming out. Ooh, Razor Bloom there, attracting the players that they want out based off the back of all this info.
Here comes the push, just dropping. Mentalist will survive, and the refrag from Carpe, so punishing that aggression, but it still doesn't matter. Everyone falling, leaves Angelai last in the 1v.
Them as low. Angelai himself, a little bit less than half HP, targeted now by the Deimos. Out there on their own. Okay, round one said and done. Let's see if we can make it a little bit different for round two. I'd like to see
the style that they're bringing.
Brilliant position for bottom love here. Toxic Babe canister. Just going to cut everything off right now. The Flores drone is going to go a little bit far. Those two characters, Fox going to do a little bit of it as well, isn't it? Noah, unfortunately, they're dropping right into Bappin's lap. Two and picking up one onto July as well. And oh, it's 3 flawless kills here. Make it 4. There's bottom love down but not out, and finished there by Brendo. Almost a flawless round, if not for Brendo falling. But the diffuser will be planted regardless. Jigsaw to pick up the last.
Usually you'll see this held by an Azami, but of course that banned out by Enterprise, so he's running it on the Ella instead. It's a tough spot to clear out, even still. You might have death marks on it, but his position is...
All the focus and attention is on clearing out this position. And we're starting to see the utility get ready up on that hatch for the drop. The Capital, those firebolts are going to go through. Another Deathmark tracker. How many is he going to be able to find here? That's the question. Bottom love takes the first. Brendo with that refrag. The diffuser was being attempted there for a brief moment, but I don't think there's the space inside of sight to do it. It's going to have to be a push through for some kills, but they are being traded fiercely right now by Edward Gaming. They finally hold an advantage here in the 3 versus 2, just as they land a couple of shots. The diffuser is out of the picture for this round. Can this low. There's a big chance for Mentalist to actually hit the revive here and just to play this retake as a together move, but no, gets the kill onto Jig, but the plant is stuck. Can he land the shots? Brendo does it, gets off the
clutch that one up, but of course Jigsaw as well. What a performance from him, taking down Noah in the mid round, taking that 3v2 and turning it into a winnable situation. That was so 3, so they'll get to go through a second rotation now, and we'll hopefully see a bit of a different look on this defense. And immediately, we see Cairo opening things up once again, more like round 3, but we haven't seen it just yet. A great nitro from Carpe. Wasn't sure if that was going to land, but it does find Bappin, and then Tuhan answers back onto Carpe, so they're already fighting in towards the bomb site. This Mav line has done so much work for Enterprise.
And can just take their foot off a little bit. Send some Logic Bomb from Mentalist. Really looking to leverage that Maverick hold, but just gets a bit tunnel visioned on it and will be punished. On July now in the clutch, 1 versus 3. Don't think he's going to be able to pick Mentalist up. The plant going down just over his shoulder. Fluffs the first, and Brendo
on here for EDG.
Especially when you've got your mirror windows, because that's a great piece of utility to play behind. Mirror hasn't been banned. It's made it through the entire game. So just round the corner ready. Jigsaw.
Beauty.
It's only the second time he's fallen this game. He's going to fall to that C4 from bottom love. A little bit of damage there. Being attempted onto the Monty. And oh, you can't turn your back. Bottom love. He's hitting him with the left and the right. Either side of the rotate. Make it 3 for him as he has come alive here inside of round number 4.
Gonna be, I think it's Mentalist just inside the door here.
Not a great spot for Mentalist to be in, but he's supported on July, catching the shield in the back. 2 rounds in a row there, we've seen shield players fell when they've been ahead. 1.5 minutes of the round left now, an attempt there.
Any of those Hamam-facing players, that's where the defuse kit is. There is a bit of a dual push from both Brendo and Bappin, but then Jigsaw on an island across the map. He's not going to be able to work with his teammates much here.
Ooh, Brendo. Didn't really need too much teamwork for that one. Just catches bottom love down. Noah will find a kill onto Jigsaw though, but it is going to be very difficult. Bit of information here. If Brendo can land this shot, that could be massive, but he's got no inside a main hallway with multiple different angles to check. Everyone going for that one-tap final finisher, and we are going to see.
Okay, so I think we can win this. Don't doubt yourself. We can definitely win this after the last 2 rounds.
Maybe a little bit more focused on who they're up against, right? The mental on the side of EDG. Play talked about that Ying play that is going to come through from Noah, and
Positions don't need to be entirely given up just yet. Ooh, nice bit of info there. July just trying to get his Selma out, but with this buddy system and with the way that it's set up, I don't think it's going to have too much of an impact. Although, say again, Jigsaw did try and make something happen there. He tried to save his mirror window and has paid the price for it.
yeah, lots of util being played here. The ace making some extra angles, but it's going to be Noah that strikes first. Traded out by Cairo. That's good team play and a second for his troubles. Mentalist gets his head blown off, and now the number.
The Ying Candelas will assist him in doing that. July taking a good portion of damage there. The Fenrir, always a nightmare when you can't quite see it. And likely going to get caught out there inside of the smoke. Left with no option, but 2 hands inside of 8 seconds. If he's going to make this one work. Gets a glimpse, but can't land the finishing blow. 2-hand believes into the wall, and he's immediately being held. They just seem like they're holding one another's hands so much. And, of course, they do a great job of chatting a lot of crap inside of the all chat. They can start to use some of those Selmas.
Didn't catch anybody on their own game, so now it's a 4v5 push. Not a lot of positions to play if you're Enterprise, but lots of crossfires set up.
Ooh, big kill there from Carpe. Is able to take Jigsaw down. It's one of the downsides of being hemlocked inside of the site now with all this time remaining, but a brilliant response to move right now. They do not need to push, and Brendo finds that out the hard way. Is able to flick and get a couple of points of damage in onto Mentalist, but takes a few in return. Flash now being sent out, but Brendo anticipates it. Will be traded by On July, but again, with that early pick, the numbers just keep working here in Enterprise's favor, and they will continue to do so. Bappin, great down over onto bottom love. And well, On July, you've got to be in the site to make an impact, mate, and you are only just getting in there.
Entering in there, and I think he's going to be the real focal point. You have to confident, really important thorn in the side of your attack, and it will be Bappin who opens things up onto On July the first 8 rounds.
Ooh,
Never mind.
That's why you shouldn't favor people, Jesse. Jigsaw is going to be there to try and level things back, but Mentalist hit a huge double kill here in this round, and it could be enough to keep his team in it. Half HP and still with the diffuser in pocket. You question how much information is left now for EDG and how much they've got. Cairo taking a good portion of damage there. Noah is going to find the kill onto Jigsaw, but immediately he is dealt with. Swinging 1-for-1 right now as Bappin and Cairo wrap up here. And that is going to be Enterprise advancing through into the...
Mentalist, you know, he can do some sort of translation, but when you know was going to do his own thing in the game and the other four just do what they usually do. But during the game, actually, we talked about, you know, what if we just pick the Deimos, you know, we just target Noah at the start of the round, and sometimes we actually did that. So he didn't frag out and have a life game that we thought he could have. So we were able to just deal with Noah very well.
Well, Mag, you mentioned Mentalist. You teamed with him, as far as I understand, SI 2020 on Fnatic a few years ago. Now you coached your team to a victory against him today. How does that feel?
It feels really good, to be honest. I mean, look, Pat and I, Mentalist and I, you know, we're really good friends and teammates, and yeah, I'm glad I got the win against him, and really good that he is still playing, you know, unlike myself, and, you know, just really good to see him again.
The biggest difference from this team, I mean, you guys did not have the performance at SI that you wanted. You come in, go undefeated through the start of the kickoff, and now here with a win. What's the biggest difference with this new roster, how things have taken shape?
The biggest difference with the roster is definitely the fragging power of this roster. The old EP roster that I wasn't a part of, obviously. You know, we had some super support players that weren't able to frag out, like, you know, Cairo is now on the shields. But, you know, the individual skill on some of these plays in the room is insane, and we will just be using that throughout the tournament, so please look out for it.
Well, speaking of, match up against Los in just a bit. Best of 3. Thoughts ahead of that one?
Can't wait to get the game on the road. Los, you know, they might not be warmed up as much as we are, but hopefully we'll take that and go on to phase 2.
All right, thanks, Mag. We'll pass it back to Ollie and Des.
Thank you very much, and indeed, welcome back.